Do you see any sort of reconciliation? One. Two, do you see any sort of body being formulated for an audit of the elections?
There are two ground realities. One reality is elections were stolen from PTI and now they're in opposition. The other reality is that PMLN and People's Party, they could not have been in power had the elections not been stolen, but they are in power. This is the ground reality. Now, the secondary reality comes in. What happens now? Obviously, you've talked about audit. Everybody knows Form 45 controversy, and we know what a massive scale things were done after the polling was over. Now, if there's an audit, there's a very smart move by Imran Khan when he says, okay, let's have another 4 audits at least. And one of them is Nawaz Sharif's Halka in Lahore, On Chaudhry, Noor Alam, and one more. Now, forget about all the 3. Imagine there's an audit, a genuine audit, and Nawaz Sharif loses his seats in Lahore. He's already lost the one in Mansehra. Do you know what that means? Do you know the impact, the political impact? It's not about one seat. It's about Nawaz Sharif Saab losing from Lahore. It's about the PMLN Supremo losing from Lahore. That would start a cascading effect that is impossible to fathom where it stops and how it happens. No, I don't think anything is going to happen right now. Fahad pointed out something very important. The next 6 months' performance of the new government is going to be a very critical factor. That factor, I think, will play the strongest role in either further hardening the stance of the military establishment or softening of stance by PTI. Because very tough decisions have to be taken. It's going to have a lot of reaction by people. And it's going to be a spark. It's going to be we are sitting on a political powder keg. Anything can ignite an explosion, stuff like that. So it's a combo of all 3. Right now, Imran Khan doesn't have a choice but to keep up the pressure. He's the only one. If he softens up, he'll lose his support base. He has no option but to keep the temperatures very high. And right now, after the electoral results, despite armies, everything, he is on a genuine political high. And knowing Imran Khan as a person, you know that when he's on a winning streak, he's really aggressive. And when he's on a losing streak, he's even more aggressive. So either way, it's a difficult situation to deal with him. I don't think it's an issue between organizations. I'll be very blunt about it. I think it ultimately boils down to the clash of 2 personalities. One is General Asim Munir and the other is Imran Khan. I've repeatedly said in my shows, both will have to step out of their skin. Both will have to probably go against the grain of their personalities and then take certain decisions. Then we might come towards a rapprochement. Otherwise, like we said, the earlier 3 issues, how this government performs or performs badly, how it manages to mitigate certain circumstances. And I think even when you take tough decisions and the people see a government trying to cut down at expenses, trying to do the right things, it does get a lot of allowance from people. So it's sort of a hopeless situation for government. But I think at this point as we speak, I don't see the establishment feeling any need to talk to Imran. They have everything in place that they want. They want to have a government of their choice. They have everything working in the direction they want. They have gone the extra mile to keep Imran out. They have done that. So I think the next 6 months to 6 months at least, I don't see any softening of stance between establishment and PTI. And the most alarming thing is, if we see army convictions happening in military courts on the May 9th thing, they're only, according to my information, a lot of cases are almost complete. The Supreme Court has barred them from announcing the results. Now, if that petition is resolved in government's favor, and those military courts are allowed to announce verdicts, and obviously those verdicts are going to be against PTI people, that will add a totally different dimension to the whole thing. So I think that is the most important thing that is under the rug right now.
Right.
Let's see what happens to the military courts issues, and that will really shape a lot of things to come.
Well,